So today I wanted to talk a little bit about another gout attack I'm having in my left ankle. This would be the second gout attack I've had in my left ankle. The last time was the winter of February and March 2020. You can see my ankle, my left ankle is kind of swollen compared to my right ankle. You can see that there. Kind of hard to see maybe. I don't know, I'm trying. um, Pretty frustrating trying to figure out how this comes on. Now, if you don't know what gout is, it is a severe form of arthritis, and how it comes about is through certain foods and liquids that you drink. And those foods, such as uh, seafoods, shrimp, crab, other foods, beef, and alcohol. Some alcohol is going to have what's called purines in them. And what purines are, they're in these foods and these liquids. And if you eat enough of them, or your body just can't process them, uh, they can get into your bloodstream instead of being eliminated through your waste, such as urinating. And they get into your bloodstream, and they, I believe, through gravity or whatever other forces, they can form these crystals, and they get into your joints. I believe it's through gravity. I can't say that for sure, but they seem to be more common in your lower extremities, such as your big toes. I've had gout in my right big toe 3 times, in my left big toe once. I've had gout in my right knee once, which I had to have drained and had a cortisone shot. And like I said, I had gout this time last year in my left ankle, and I've had gout in my left knee twice. And I can say from experience that the ankle is probably the most extreme pain you will experience with gout, because it makes you pretty much incapacitated, let's say. You won't be able to move. This time last year, um, I had gout in my left ankle. I thought it was from an injury, a twisted ankle, but turned out it just got worse and worse and worse. And it got so bad where I was incapacitated, and the only way I could uh, be functional and move around was on crutches. um, there's several things you can do to control your gout. Exercise, which I do 3 or 4 times a week. Diet, avoid beef, avoid seafoods, avoid alcohol. I've even seen some videos where pretty much the only thing they left for me to eat was the grass that my dog had not peed or pooped on. So pretty much everything has purines in it, and it just depends on how your body uh, can process those purines. And one thing I have noticed is that every gout attack I've ever had has always been in, guess what? I'm in Minnesota. Winter, cold. Um, that could be from lack of activity, being more just sitting down and relaxing and not doing much. But honestly, like I said, I work out 3 or 4 days a week, mostly my legs, 90% my legs, and I work 12-hour shifts 4 days a week, and I'm on my feet. I'm moving around. I'm walking. I probably walk 5 miles a day. So I'm not really sure what the trigger is, other than, for me, is cold weather. Now, triggers could be different for different people. I don't know. I mean, I'm fairly healthy. I'm very active. Um, especially more active in the summer. So I'm not really sure what my trigger point is because I'm taking all the right vitamins. I'm avoiding the foods. I'm exercising. Blah 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 blah. All that stuff. Nothing seems to help except the only remedy I've had that's a super quick fix is a cortisone shot. You know, this time last year, actually it was March 16th, 2020, after a good 5 weeks of walking on an ankle much more swollen than this, um, it got to the point to where I could not function. I could not walk at all. I was on crutches. I couldn't go to work. And so I opted to go get a cortisone shot. As you know, with the COVID thing, actually the day I went in for a cortisone shot, the doctor, the foot and ankle doctor, said, you're the last patient I will see today and for the rest of the year, blah, blah, blah. And so anyways, I went into the doctor with crutches, on crutches, and I walked out carrying my crutches. Now, a lot of people will tell you, and it's probably true, I don't know, that cortisone tends to deteriorate and to damage or harm the joint. Okay, if that's true, fine. But if you've had gout in a joint for 4 or 5 weeks, and at this time I was consuming 15 to 20 ibuprofen per day just to alleviate the pain a little bit so I could be functional. That's damaging. Like I said, gout is a severe form of arthritis, and that's damaging to the joint. So my conclusion, my own personal conclusion, this is my opinion, is that if cortisone can fix your problem immediately, because for me, I went into the doctor's office with crutches. I walked out carrying my crutches, and I was 100% functional after that. Then, at some point you have to make a decision. What's more damaging uh, to the joint and to your body and to your health? Uh, Not functioning at all, not walking at all, not exercising at all because you're in such extreme pain, or taking a shot like cortisone and continue on with your life. Because I know for a fact that taking 15 to 20 ibuprofen a day is pretty severe, or can cause pretty severe damage to my liver. So at some point you have to roll the dice, flip a coin, whatever, and decide, you know what, this is what I have to do. I want to live my life, and I'm getting older, and I realize that not everything's going to turn out the way I would like it to, but uh, in the end, in the very end, you just, what is it? You wake up and you die. That's pretty much it. But between now and then, I want to live my life. So that's my little gout story. I hope it was helpful, informative maybe. I don't have any answers other than exercise, good diet, avoid, seafood, alcohol, beef. There's just a ton of things you have to avoid, but in the end, you have to live your life, and you're going to eat the grass that your dog hasn't peed or pooped on, or you're just going to live your life and do the best you can. And that's what I choose to do, even though I'm going to probably continue this time of year to have these gout attacks, and they come on suddenly. I thought maybe I'd sprained my ankle again, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, Lord God Almighty, help me, I'm having another gout attack in my ankle. which to me is the most severe. It's the most it's the most debilitating gout attack you can have is in the ankle. Um, Definitely the most painful I've had. So thank you for watching. I hope that this was informative. Like I said, I hope that you don't suffer this, but if you do, my recommendation is don't damage your body with a lot of painkillers like I have in the past, because you don't know. I'd rather have my ankle deteriorate than my liver go bye-bye. So that's the choice you have to make for yourself, and that is the way life is. Life is suffering sometimes for some of us. Excuse the low light. It's getting dark here in Minnesota. Wintry Minnesota. Thank you. Take care. Bye.